Alrighty guys, we are here for an Amazon haul. It was Amazon Prime Week last week, and I definitely purchased some items. My cat. Anyway, and I did a lot of fashion for the first time. I don't have a lot of Amazon clothes, but somebody on Instagram I know that's plus size followed some brands that she finds very true to size. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll link it down below. And then I had said this video would be everything else. So everything that wasn't clothes. I'm going to try to keep it brief because there's quite a few things to show. It's a longer video. Get a snack, get a drink. But if you have any questions, because I go by, maybe I talk too fast, or trying to be brief, like I said, just leave them down in the comments. So this is something I have been wanting for a while. It's basically cover-up powder. So I got it in, I think brown black. Yeah, dark brown. Yep, because my hair is very, very dark. It is basically black, but they say no one has true black hair except like Native Americans and African Americans. But I guess when the sun hits it, you really do see like the brown, but for the most part, it looks very, very dark. But that is to help if you have a lot of bald spots. So when I put up my hair, I feel like I do. You guys see that right there? I'm always trying to like cover it up. So this is literally just a little powder, and it comes with a little brush. Somebody shared it on Instagram, and you literally just brush it in. So that way it's quick and easy. A lot of influencers, like I've seen Alicia Marie and Remy Cruz, they talk about it all the time. It's like little tips and tricks they got from like hairstylists when they do like events and stuff like that and get their hair professionally done. Then I purchased 3 different dry shampoos, which I know sounds like overkill, but they were all on sale. And dry shampoo is the item I go through the most because I only wash my hair like once a week. So I'm like, you know what? Let's get the 3. Let's try it. I thought maybe I could do like a comparison video for you guys. If that interests you, let me know. I got 3 brands that I feel is very popular. So I got the Batiste brand. You see this everywhere. This is one that is scented. That's why a lot of people like it. It says refreshes hair without drying it out. Award-winning #1 brand with keratin. And it says not tested on animals. And this one is bare, so it's simply scented. Because I know some of them can be a little too much. So I am curious to try that out. Because I will find my hair dry when I use dry shampoo. I mean, that is kind of the point, but you know what I mean. Overly dry. So curious to see if this really does make a really big difference without being super dry. Then another one we have is Kristen S. I've seen a lot of people share this brand before. I don't know about the dry shampoo in particular, but the brand. I follow a lot of Target pages on Instagram, and they're always sharing this brand because it's a really good brand that is available at Target. Batiste is as well. And it's a style reviving dry shampoo. So it says odor eliminating, oil absorbing, blow dry extended, vitamin enriched. So I'm going to try that. And then the last one, the most expensive one, was Living Proof. And it's Perfect Hair Day. I usually only get these on FabFitFun because that's where the best deal is. But with Amazon Prime, it wasn't bad. I think this is normally 30 bucks. I think Amazon Prime had it for 21, which kind of compares to the FabFitFun prices. And it says actually cleans, eliminates oil, sweat, and odor. And I love how it's like PhD, Perfect Hair Day. So if you guys want a little comparison video on those 3, let me know because I can do that. Then I purchased a deodorant. You know, like I said, I tried to do some essentials, but also some fun things. My mom has this deodorant. She loves this deodorant. It is on the expensive side. It's regularly $20. It was on sale for $16. So I figured I would try it. It comes in a bunch of different scents. I got Santel and Velvetaire or something like that. I don't know what scent my mom has. Okay, there it is right there. And you just have the twist thing at the bottom. And this is a all natural deodorant, I'm pretty sure. I want to make sure I'm not lying to you guys. Los Angeles, California. Aluminum free, that's what it is. It says 48-hour protection, seaweed extract, and natural botanicals to moisturize the skin, while probiotics help neutralize the odor, and it's made without parabens and phthalates. And I know a lot of people who say that they can't really do, I shouldn't say all natural deodorant because it's not all natural, it's just aluminum free. But I know people who say they have to have aluminum deodorant because if not, they just sweat and smell. And they've tried this and they actually really like this one. So I figured I would try it out. We always need deodorant. This, I treated myself. I literally only buy this literally once a year. So I bought it last year, and I'm already slowly going through it. And it is the Sol de Janeiro spray mist. I will say, I wish I got it in a different scent because I didn't realize this is the same one I have. For some reason, I was thinking, I don't know, I got to look at them better. Because don't they have different names? I thought the one I had was like blue, and then when I saw this one online, I thought it was the purple one, but I don't know, it's kind of like a bluish purple. I can't really tell, but anyway, either way, I'm happy to have it because I do love all their scents. Not a huge sale, but it's normally $38. Got it for $30. I do love the perfumes, so I treated myself to that. And then I bought myself a hat, and I know this seems really random, but I bought a hat press that is boxed up. I can show you guys the box, but I don't plan on opening that right now. I'm literally filming this at 11 o'clock at night. But I have been really loving custom hats. There's a company that is semi-close to me that does pop-up events, and she has all these different patches to choose from, and you add it to the hat. And when I saw that they had a hat press on Amazon for only $60, I was like, I can make my own custom hats. And I think I can even give it as gifts. And then part of me is like, ooh, should I maybe go to these vendor fairs and start doing a small business on the side? I am seriously contemplating it, but I'm going to practice on a hat. So I bought just one hat for $8.99 for myself. They do have, like, you can get 12 hats. I literally look guys for $30. And I was that girl, and I'm not blaming her, it's a small business, but she charged $30 for one hat. So she is making her money. Of course, she's buying the patches, and it's work. You're carrying everything to the vendor fairs, you're carrying everything away. So that's why I bought that hat. And then I bought 2 baby hats for my nephew. His birthday party is next week. So I'm going to try putting some patches on his hat. I think I do have patches here to show you guys too. Yeah. So I got him the Toy Story ones because he loves Toy Story. But I may be returning these. I keep going back and forth because I'm like, I could use it for my hat, but only because I wasn't thinking for baby hats, it probably has to be mini patches because Woody is so tall. If I put Woody on the hat, he fits. But Woody's head would be on top of my nephew's head. Obviously, you only really want it right here. So I was like, oh, didn't really think that out. But we'll figure it out. Then, this was the most expensive item. And Joe actually bought it for me. My birthday's next month. And he was like, oh, is there anything you've been wanting? And I'm like, oh, I've been wanting kind of like an Aura ring, but not as expensive because your girl can't spend that amount of money. And then you got to pay monthly subscription for the app. So I saw this one on Amazon. I had really, really, really good reviews. And it was on sale for $209 on Amazon Prime. It's regularly $299. So it was a $90 savings. And basically, if you guys don't know what this is, it's basically an Apple Watch, but in a ring. So, and a lot of people say that they have switched to this instead of the Apple Watch. They find this more accurate, and they find it matches outfits more. It's easy. You just wear it. It is I wouldn't say waterproof, water resistant. So people do take it off when they shower. That's it. You put it back on, you go to bed. It's like, not that a watch is a lot, but I don't have an Apple Watch. I bought like a cheap $30 version of it, and I find myself forgetting to grab it and put it on. And also those rubber silicone bands aren't that pretty, so now you're buying like extra silicone. I had to buy like a metal silver and gold to match my outfits. So I like the idea of this better. It does come in 4. I was originally going to get the black, but a lot of the reviews said that the black scratches off, so I believe I ended up going to silver. There's also gold and rose gold. I might do a whole separate unboxing for this and review. So like I'll use it at least for a week, use the app, and then put the footage together. If that interests you guys, let me know. So that's the last thing in that box. And that's actually Joe's one maybe only, which is fine. Birthday gift from him. We're definitely doing less gifts this year for Christmas, birthday, stuff like that, because our rent definitely went up by a lot with this move. I have a wedding shower this Saturday, and this was on her registry, and it is a blanket basket. So it is a very large basket. I was originally going to open it, and then I actually made her a custom blanket. My cousin made her a custom blanket, and I was going to put it inside. I thought it was going to be so cute, but I don't know. This is kind of presented nicely with the bow, so maybe I'll just put the blanket on top and wrap it. We'll see. But It was regularly 30 bucks, but on Amazon Prime it was 22. So I was like, oh, her thing's coming up. Let me buy that now. So I picked that up. I'm waiting for the custom blanket to come in. That was a small local business to me. And then I purchased sheets. So me and Joe wanted to get new sheets for our bed. I don't know, treat ourselves. I probably have enough sheet sets. I know somebody who only owns one sheet set. She's like, how many sheet sets do you need? But I have black, I have purple with white flowers, and I have a regular gray, but I cannot find the regular gray. I can find the other two. So it's possible it got lost in the move, or eventually I'll find it. But this is kind of like a heathered gray. So it is a little bit different. And these are supposed to be like a cooling fabric, which I figured would be good for the summer. Had amazing reviews and was on a really, really good deal. So these are microfiber. It's a 4-piece set. So obviously it's the fitted sheet, the flat sheet, and the pillowcases. Ultra soft for superior comfort. Machine washable, obviously. Deep pockets for an easy fit. That is important to me because I have memory foam on my bed. So I need the deep pockets. And it says wrap around elastic. I just want to feel it. Yeah, I could see why they say it's cooling. It's not like soft. I have soft gray ones, so that'll be good for like the winter. It's not rough by any means, but you know, usually the soft ones are like that. It's like almost like a flannel, which is going to keep you warm, which is not what you want in the summer. Oh, guys, I did not need another cup. I did not need another cup. I literally have 2 cabinets of cups in my kitchen, but I loved it so much. I just had to get it. I do have a cabinet at work, and I do bring a few cups there. So, and I may go through and try to declutter a few. We'll see. But I do absolutely love this brand. I have the smaller, I don't know if it's 30 ounce of this one. And it's, you know, the color block. It's the purple handle, the pink, the blue. I love it. And then, guys, the straw is lime green. And it came with 2. So how cute is that? But I have this in a smaller version, but it's lime green. And then I think the handle's pink and the top is purple or something like that. And I used it all last summer. I was obsessed. And I'm a Stanley girl. But I will say I almost prefer this one because, do you see this? I love this feature. So the straw sits perfectly in there, and this is completely leak proof. So it was so much easier to be able to throw that one in my bag and run off. I will say I did buy the converters. So I do have Stanleys now that have like leak proof lids. But I love the color blocking, and that is just so convenient. So I could, since the smaller one was my obsession in the summer, because I do love bright neon colors in the summer, this is going to be my obsession for this summer, along with the smaller one. If I, you know, sometimes you need a 20 ounce, sometimes you need a 40 ounce. So this is the Simply Modern brand. Definitely if you want a new cup, but you don't want to spend like Yeti, Stanley prices, that is a good brand. It wasn't like a huge savings. I think it was regularly... It was close to 30. It was like 20 something, and I paid 20. So I saved a few dollars. Then, like I said, I do get some essentials. So I got a 2-pack of the Luminex. I think that's how you say it. These are whitening toothpaste. These are for sensitive teeth. Because sometimes my teeth can be sensitive. It's enamel free. And I have used these before. I got them last Amazon Prime along with the mouthwash. I have plenty of mouthwash. It's not Luminex, but it's other brands. When me and Joe packed, I realized how many like doubles and triples of things I had because I couldn't find them. So I was buying another one. So I was like, we do not need the mouthwash, but I'll at least get the toothpaste. So I want to say it's not the cheapest toothpaste, but I want to say the 2-pack. I don't want to lie to you guys. I really don't remember, but it was a decent savings. There was a few dollars there for an essential need. Then I got this. So I actually got this last Amazon Prime in clear and like a transparent, and it just fell off like a month or 2 ago. So it lasted me almost a year. And these are the Octo Buddies. And this is the sticky part once I peel this off, and it sticks to the back of your phone. And these make it so that your phone can suction on almost anything. Walls, glass, mirrors, and this is super handy for me as somebody who takes videos and takes videos and pictures. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get another one in black. My case is so cute. It's black with red cherries. And that's the only thing I hate about this because I feel like it blocks half the design. But at least it's black and it'll kind of blend in. And it does really come in handy. I've kind of missed not having it. So I was like, I'm going to get it. And it was on sale by a few bucks because it's normally like 15. I think I paid 10 or 11. These face masks, I bought a box of these not that long ago. It was a friend's recommendation. She's like, oh my God, these are one of the best face masks I ever used. I loved them. So since they were on sale, I grabbed another box. These are Bio Collagen Real Deep Masks. It has like a hyaluronic acid solution, so it really helps hydrate the skin. Yeah, hydrating, pore perfecting, improves elasticity. This box comes with 4. I think it was like $12, but it's normally like 20, which that is a little expensive for me for masks. I'm the girl that usually buys them at Dollar Tree, but I do really notice the difference. It actually comes in 2 pieces, which I really like. So you get the piece for the forehead and the eyes, and then you get the piece for the lower. Let me just see. Yeah, this is the one you leave on for 3 to 4 hours. So like the other ones, I only leave on like 15, 20 minutes. But with this one even says you could even leave it overnight. I would be too overstimulated, I think, to wear this overnight. But one day, like when I just like listening to an audiobook and I'm just chilling, some self-care, I am definitely going to use these. So that is a product I already liked and enjoyed. And so I saw it on sale and was like, let's get it again. Then we have 2 Supergoop products. I love Supergoop. I know they're like right now viral with their sunscreen products. This one does have sunscreen in it, but this is actually a translucent mineral powder for resetting makeup. So this had amazing reviews. Yeah, it's 100% mineral powder, and it has SPF in it, 35. So basically, oh, it even says every single day, because you should be using sunscreen every single day. So I do not want to screw it up right now, but it says, okay, so the arrows are facing each other, so it's closed. I know it's hard to see, but there is a little arrow. It's like not colored. It's like imprinted. Then it says twist to open. And then, okay, I think that was just to keep it shape. And then the powder is going to end up in the brush, and you literally put it on your face to help reset your makeup. If you're like sweaty and oily, and then it adds that sunscreen component. Or if you're not wearing makeup and you just want to add sunscreen in an easier way, this is an option. I literally read the reviews, had amazing reviews. Someone even said that this is literally how she puts sunscreen on her kids' faces, because they prefer this soft brush over, you know, like traditional ways to put on sunscreen. So, and it went back in pretty easy, because sometimes I get nervous that the brush is going to be all screwed up. So that was, and it was a decent savings, nothing like close to $10. All skin types. I got the translucent one, so it would blend right in. And then I treated myself to a lip balm, and I don't usually buy the more expensive lip balms, but it was on special. And I definitely use lip balms. This is an essential for me. And what I like about this one is it has SPF 30. So this is going to be my summer chapstick. I never thought about that before. I never looked if my lip balms had SPF. And that is important. You can burn the skin on your lips. And this one comes in a bunch of different flavors. It's SPF 30. I got the acai. People say I said that wrong all the time. Acai. And they had a bunch of different versions. So I think on special I got it for $9. I think the regular price is $13, $14. Can't remember 100%. Then this is the patches, and I'm gonna buy more. It's not gonna be just this. But this was a decent deal, and it was like a bulk package. And I could see myself making this for friends, because I think this is most people like the type of patch I'm about to show you. Where Toy Story is more niche, but there are a lot of Disney lovers out there. But this is the thing I want to practice on my black hat. And then I'm going to buy more. They have a bunch of like different book ones that I want when I get paid next. But these are all different bows. Look at that. These are really big though. So, I mean, I guess if you're only going to put one, I was going to put like a cluster. We'll see. If you guys want to know about the hat press journey, let me know, because I can definitely show it to you guys. And this one was 48 pieces. And it doesn't have to be just hats. Like, I can add that to a t-shirt if I want. I can add it to a tote bag. And the press was a good deal, because it's a curved one for hats. And then it came with a flat one to do shirts and tote bags. So I could do a little bit of everything, honestly. Then this was totally not a need and a want, but I was like, oh my God, I have to have it. I will say, I had the Friends Monopoly in my car, and I said, no, you can only buy one game. And I already have Monopoly. It's a regular Monopoly, but whatever. Even though, if, you listen to this and we friends and you want to buy me a gift, I'll take Friends Monopoly. Anyway, I ended up treating myself to the Harry Potter Guess Who. I think I'm literally going to bring this to my mom's house next Sunday for me and my sister-in-law to play. I loved Guess Who as a kid. It was one of my favorite games. Me and my brother would play it. So the fact that they have a Harry Potter version brings me so much joy. This was regularly $25. I got it for $18. So now you ask questions like, can your magical creature fly? And if they say yes, then you would put down all the ones that are non-flying to eventually, hopefully, only have one or two standing, and you can guess who their person is. And the person that guessed first is the winner. Very easy game to play. It's really good for younger kids because it's a good, maybe not necessarily the Harry Potter one, but a standard one because it helps you like learn how to describe. Like, does your person have red hair? Does your, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Because I'm always talking to the kids about using more describing words. Then, hold on. A lot of things bulking up around me. I got a box of Premier Protein. It's not usually something I buy myself. It is an essential for my mom. My mom is keto. She does a lot of high protein, low carb snacks and recipes. And she has been loving Premier Protein. And she has been making me, when I go to her house, she makes me a coffee. And instead of putting creamer, she puts a little bit of this in it. So you can just drink it as a shake. Boom, here you go, there's a shake. Or if you use it as a creamer, one bottle actually lasts you multiple uses. And I've been loving the coffee she's been making me. So normally these are definitely more expensive. I want to say they're almost $2 a bottle, buying it separately. So if you buy the 24 pack, I think it's like 30 or something like that. I got it for $18.99 for the 12 pack. And I got the cafe latte. So 30 grams of protein. And it says the caffeine in here is like 1 cup of coffee. So, but this is why my mom gets it. It's only 1 gram of sugar. It's a very low sugar one. I know a lot of people who love these. I've never tried it straight. I might try one straight just to see. I've only ever had it as a creamer like my mom makes. And then I also got, but it's in the kitchen, I got a 24 pack of Alani Nu. That is not something I normally get. But I got it last year on Amazon Prime. It's a treat. And my mom's like, wow, you have so many cans in your fridge. She's like, it's taking up room. You need food. Only put a few cans in here. And I was like, Mom, I don't normally have that. But every year on Black Friday, Black Friday was probably actually the last one I bought it. It's Black Friday on Amazon Prime. A 24 pack of guys was $28. Those are $2 a piece. So if you get it in the store, that would cost me $48. I paid just a little more than $1 a can. The only thing is it does have to be the same flavor. So last time I got the Juicy Peach. This time I got the Cherry Slush. I love the Cherry Slush. I asked my friend and she said that was one of her favorites. So I picked it up. Then, like I said, I said it in the other video. I filmed 2 in the same night. I get confused. I did just move. You guys see boxes in front of me. Oh my God. On top of me. Behind me is the word I'm looking for. So if you like moving content, definitely consider subscribing. But me and Joe have a white pantry. Joe put tape around it for the doors to stay closed while they carried it. It's in my kitchen now. It has like my canned goods and dry pastas and stuff like that. When we went to go rip the tape off, half the paint came off with it. Not half, I'm exaggerating. So I said, oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to get white paint and touch it up. But then I'm like, what if it doesn't even match? Whites can be different shades. And then my mom was like, just get stickers. You can like decorate it. And I was like, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. So I found this pack of like kitchen theme stickers. Really cheap, guys. $6.99 if you want to put some like on your wall or backsplash or whatever for your cabinets. So I am going to put this on my pantry. And it comes with a bunch. There's like shake it up, baker's gonna bake, chop it like it's hot, be grateful with a grater, bon appetit with like a chef hat, roll with it, just beat it with a beater. And then obviously just like the standard things you would see in a kitchen. The knife says like, that's kind of random. But anyway, and I don't even need that many because it's only like 3 spots. Of course I am gonna like stagger and put more so it's like, blends in. But I probably definitely won't use all of these. And I like that it was black. Because when I looked them up, I was getting a lot of colored ones. But I was like, I have a lot of black in my kitchen. And the pantry's white. So it would be like a black and white themed pantry. And I thought it was cute. So it was actually my mom's idea. And I was like, good idea, Mom. Then I purchased this. I think I'm just going to leave it in the box. And I'll bring it on the first day of school. But I am trying to figure out a system for when the kids turn in papers. Because I have, like behind me on my desk where I sit, I have 4 magazine file holders, if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like the tall ones that stand up. And there's a folder in each one for the class. It's one for each class. And then the folders are separated by, like, if it's my hygiene unit, if it's my, get to know me unit, whatever. So when the kids hand in their work, I'm the one that usually puts it in the folder. Because it would be too much for my kids to, like, get the folder, find the right folder, put it in, all that. So they kind of hand it to me. And then I get, like, really overwhelmed because I have, like, a bunch of sheets on me. And I have different ones because I'll give them, like, 2 or 3 worksheets. And then I'm, like, separating. Okay, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. And it's taking up a lot of my time. Not a lot of my time, but I feel like I have to do it right in that moment because it's piled on my desk. So a lot of teachers do, like, turn-in bins. But I was like, I can't find a spot for a turn-in bin. Like, my room's really small, and then half my room's a kitchen, and I can't put that kind of stuff on a kitchen counter. So I saw this, and this is very, narrow, so it's not going to take up a lot of room. I think I'm going to put it on my desk, and then it can be 1 for each class. This will be a lot easier, because it won't be a folder with pockets. It'll just be file folders, and the kids can just throw it right in. And then when I have the time, I can take out the folders and start sorting and grading. And then there's even, like, a little extra shelf down here. And it has, like, a stapler and other things as an example and Post-it notes. So this wasn't a huge sale. It was, like, a $3 difference. But I was like, well, I can buy it now or I can buy it in September. Save the $3, I guess. This is a really heavy box. This is the heat press machine. So it even says heat press machine. I am going to do a whole separate unboxing for this. But really, it was like $59, I think. Or 60 something dollars. And I think that was an amazing deal. Because this video is already getting long enough. This one too, I wish I showed a picture. I was like, what is this? I bought plastic drawers to organize things, and that's exactly what's in here. It was an amazing deal. Like, this one was probably one of the best deals. There's a lot of drawers in there, and I'm probably going to use it in different areas, but I could definitely see myself using it on my desk, on my vanity the most, and it'll be to organize all my, like, stationery and makeup and stuff like that. I have 1 set of makeup drawers, but they're, like, really skinny. They're good for, like, I, like, have one that has, like, eye pencils and stuff like that. But these are bigger, deeper drawers, which I think I'm going to really enjoy. There are different sizes, though, so maybe I'll do a whole separate unboxing for that. Or maybe when I organize the desk, that can be the video. Like, I'll show the product and then setting up my desk. But that was one of the best deals. I think that one was almost, like, half off. So I'm like, I have to get that. And then, last but certainly not least, is this backpack. But I have plenty of backpacks. This is not a standard backpack. This is a really, really good backpack for traveling. And me and Joe do have a trip to the Cape in August for my birthday. We may go away for our anniversary. I gotta look at it's coming up before we know it. I can't believe we're already in mid-July. So I gotta look up dates soon because our anniversary is literally August 5th. Originally, we thought Joe was working, so we hadn't planned on going anywhere. But now he works every other weekend. He doesn't work all weekends now. So if it lands on his weekend off, we may go. And then this is good, obviously, even for airports. This is even better. So hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, they took the, wait, hold on. I'm so confused right now. Oh, wow. There is, okay. I need like a video instruction manual for my backpack. But basically it holds a shit ton of clothes. So I don't know why the straps were inside the backpack. That's what was throwing me off. Maybe to make it more compact. Okay. Oh. So that is the back of the backpack. The 2 straps. It even has one of these so you can put it on your luggage. I like these padded pockets here. Like, they're not pockets, they're just pads. So I guess it feels good on your shoulder blades and your lower back. That's wicked nice. I didn't even see that. And then it buckles here on the side. Probably if you need to, like, squeeze it down. Because it fully opens, guys. I love that. So it's basically like a suitcase that you're wearing as a backpack. So you have the 2 big pockets here. This one is just like a mesh. This one is like a plastic. So if you stuff that's like could get dirty, this is a great spot. And then it comes with a separate little thing if you want to use it. Or you can just pack up your clothes in here and bungee cord it so it all stays nice and tight. And then it even has this to charge a phone or a device. It even has a strap here if you want to hold it as like a normal bag. You have that option to you could tuck in the straps like we saw. But this was on a decent deal as well. They had it in gray, but the pink was cheaper, so I just got the pink. And it even has the bottle holder on the side. So if you are someone who travels, this is probably a really, really good bag to have. It has a pocket here on the front. It has 2 pockets in the front. Really big, deep pocket, and then this pocket up here. Good to put your airplane tickets, your passport, stuff like that. But I'm going to end it there because I'm literally losing my voice. Because I have been filming a lot. And it zips both ways. I love the ones like that. Oh, guys. That's right. And this one stored a laptop. That's what I really liked about it. So the front pocket's more like a standard backpack. It has the laptop sleeves. It has pockets, all that. But then the back is where you could put like your clothes and travel things. So I will have, oh my God, all the links down below. If you have any questions on a specific item and I can answer it, I will. So put that down in the comments. Let me know if you would like an unboxing video for the heat press. And if you like the idea of me showing you guys those drawers when I'm organizing, and you could see like how I organize and set up my desk and vanity. The bedroom's the last thing on my list, so that won't be for a little bit. But I'm actually sitting on a dining room table, so it's beautiful. Just have the dining room's almost there, the living room's almost there. Kitchen's basically done, bathrooms are done, and then we can get into the bedroom, spare rooms, and closets for August while I'm off. So I have the whole month to devote to that. I also want to enjoy it though. So as a pool here, I have been doing that, which is nice. But moving can definitely be a lot. And then I start school in September, so I just need this place to be done. So, and then maybe I can actually enjoy next summer. I feel like every year I'm always like, oh, next summer. And then something just always comes up. But I can enjoy while unpacking. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. So we'll see as it goes. 1 box a day, 1 day at a time, whatever. That's it. It's late at night. I'm going to go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed. Check out those links. Be safe.